Oh man, so Bryson Tiller went on the Breakfast Club and told a story about how Drake had opportunity to sign him to OVO and he ended up not going to him. And initially I was thinking like, damn, did Bryson Tiller make the wrong decision? But in actuality is this, did Drake make the right decision by not signing Bryson Tiller? Hold your thoughts, we're gonna come back to that with some reactions and some light commentary. Check this out right here.
Drake was trying to sign you at one point?
Yeah.
And you didn't go with Drake, you went to RCA, of course. So why didn't you decide to sign with Drake?
I really wanted to be honest with you. It's just one of those things like, man, honestly, the day, I remember they tricked me into coming up to New York. They was like, yeah, man, we're here to sign a deal. I said, what? Sign a deal? Like at this time, it's still, you know, they kept trying to get me away from Drake. Flew me out of LA because he was out there. It was like, we gotta get him away from Drake, blah, blah, blah.
Gotta get him away from Drake. Drake
Crazy.
The boogeyman, what was wrong with Drake?
Bro, that was all they was like doing, and I just hate that because I'm like, man, I mean, I get it. I don't know him, but also y'all don't, maybe y'all do know him. I don't know.
Run for your life.
I was just, anyways, I was in there and, you know, I was really trying to make that happen because I remember just some of the text conversations we had. He was like, I really want to sign you to OVO, and I was super inspired. And obviously Drake is a huge influence in my, you know, a huge part of my musical DNA, period. Yeah. I got to New York and I listened to one song by him, I think it's called Fear. I was just trying to like find songs that he was making when he was like trying to figure out who he was gonna sign to, and I was just like, man, how did he feel this time? Then I texted him and I was like, yo, man, they got me up here in New York. You know, I really want to sign to OVO. I just hope we can just like have a conversation about it, you know what I mean? And he just never texted me back.
What?
And I was just like, I guess that's everything I need to know right there, you know?
So what I mean, he didn't even want to bid? Like it wasn't like you had signed with RCA already?
I think some people at OVO didn't believe like the money they was offering me or something like that.
Did you like maybe give him a verbal like, hey man, I'm signing the OVO, and so maybe he might have felt slighted that you was up here with RCA?
Nah, I mean, I tried to have a conversation with him. I tried to hit him up.
You tried to tell him to match what RCA was giving.
Not even that. I was just like, it don't even matter about the money. You ain't got to match nothing. Like, just tell me, like, give me some reassurance and let me know that, like, you rocking with me. Like, everybody's in my ear right now talking about this, that, and the third, and I won't believe them. You know what I mean? I'll trust you. And the crazy thing is, like, you can't really, like, I'm a rebel, so, like, if, you know, people always be like, oh, it's a good thing you didn't sign the OVO and all this. I wasn't really hearing that because I always just, like, you know, if I sign the OVO, I'm gonna be a great asset to the team for one, but two, there's no stopping me. Like, you know, when it comes, there's no holding me back. There's no shelving me. There's no none of that because I'm amazing. So
Drake's one of the people who didn't text you back.
Yeah, I mean, just in that instance, yeah.
Has he text you back since?
I ain't spoke to him in a minute.
Did you ever help him write? That was like, you know, that's what they said too. Like, you know, you never was in the studio with him.
Do you feel like if you signed with Drake, it would have been a lot easier because it would have been an artist guiding you through all the things that you didn't understand?
Absolutely. Yeah, that was exactly what I needed at the time, and that's what I think the people around me didn't really understand. I was like, I'm looking for more than just, you know, money and I mean, don't get me wrong, like I get the intent, like, or why they was trying to do that and why they was trying to set me up for the future, but I needed like guidance. That was what I needed more than anything.
He said that no one would have shelved him or anything, but I'm gonna be honest, he kind of shelved himself throughout his career. You know, I thought that we would have had more output from Bryson Tiller, but when you are someone who prides yourself in your pen and your ability to write, it takes you longer in your creative process, you know, throughout this whole shit to produce. So that's something right there. And I think if he signed with Drake would have used him up. He would have been no bigger than Party Next Door. But his career, outside of, you know, some huge songs, he isn't that much different than a Party Next Door. As far as the respect that he receives on the mainstream level, he has some dope songs. He has some huge songs though. I can't even lie about that. I think if he signed to Drake, it'd have been much more of an excuse for his career not reaching what people thought it should have been. But in actuality, I think we got to stop, you know, using our expectations for the projections of an artist's career to really shun them. The way that his career is going is the way that it's supposed to be going, and that's based on whether folks think that it's good or bad. It's just the way it's supposed to go based on the work that he put in or the decisions that he made. But damn, Drake really let that boy on red, huh? I don't get that, but this person right here says, well, thank God he didn't do that. His career would have ended there. Yeah, Drake has used a lot of people. OVO has the best R&B roster hands down. Anyone saying otherwise just hating because it has something to do with Drake. But Division, Ray Woods, Naomi Sharon, Magic Jordan, and now Four Bats is killing it. Four Bats is not officially signed to OVO. He dodged the bullet big time. I'm grateful Bryson didn't sign. I'm also grateful he didn't shelve the song Don't. Biggest mistake of his career. Drake showed Bryson his true colors during that moment, yet Bryson still acting like Drake would have changed his life for the better. It was a blessing in disguise. If Drake wanted to help, he would have, but he didn't. Most of his artists get shelved. You see, Drake wasn't man enough to be a decent person and at least text him back. Drake was going to use him and throw him away. What y'all think about that? Especially with all these damn reference tracks and shit like this. Like this person right here says, he almost got McConaughey. Like, what do y'all think about that, you know? Y'all gotta let me know what y'all gotta say in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here though. This has been another update with Stace. Yo.